Hello and welcome to Technology for Noobs. In this particular video, we are going to learn how to deploy your Django app in Heroku cloud applications or cloud platform. So let's get started. In this video, I'm not gonna dwell much on creating a web app or creating the entire Django project and then deploy. I'm going to use my existing project which I have worked earlier, and there is a video about it, but this is something new on that particular project. I would say you can simply download it or clone it in your system and then start from there, or simply follow it, right? Simple. So I am going to use my Python environment, which is fine. I want to clone this particular project. Git clone this particular project. So I have my project with me now. I would like to go inside the project, the CD simple billing project. I would like to open it in VS Code, which I have opened it now. So just to go or give a little introduction about this particular project. So this is a simple billing system which I created, right? A small mini project kind of, and it has some templates which creates a dashboard, index.html file, and then some images. Then this is the main code where the main code resides. This is the simple logic just to create one submit form and one dashboard, right? So this is dashboard view, one form. If we go and look into the billing project URLs, so there are these URLs. One is for default homepage, filling a form, dashboard, and just simply taking a dump of whatever I have written, right? So this is how it looks like. Let's have a quick view of what the projects look like. So I'm already in my Python environment, which is fine. Python manage.py run server, and this particular project also includes connection to a mod database, so it has all the things here. What I need to do is, if I have to run it, Python manage.py migrate. No, first I need to make migrations, and then I have to do migrate, so that whatever DB it has to be okay. Fine, DB already exists. I am not worried about it. Manage.py run server, localhost 8000. The page comes up. I have this form which I need to fill, some phone number. Oh, actually I should write it something else, and then submit. The form has been filled. Then go to dashboard. It creates a graph of it, and then I have an option of take a dump of it. And if I go to my folder again, so is it 200 take dump? Fine. Where is the dump? Okay, that does not matter for now. So we have our app running, right? So as you can see, all the things are in place. Again, go to home. So all the things are in place. Now our idea is to deploy this particular app in our Heroku, right? So for that you need to log in. I will close this. Log in your Heroku account. It will ask for your username, password, blah blah, everything. And if you do not have, I would suggest you to create one. If you do not have, I would suggest you to create one. I will delete the app. Yes, I want to delete the app. Project app deleted. So now I'm in the fresh start, right? So create a new app. This is the starting point. Let's create one, and we have to give some unique name, simple billing system demo, right? And it will check whether it's available or not. Yes, it is available. Create it. Now I have this app. And what I need to do is, it has the simple steps what you need to do, or the entire steps how to do all these stuff, how to deploy your app. So now we have to start from downloading this Heroku CLI. So it will, so this is where it is. I would suggest you to install it on your own, just whatever operating system you have, and I have already done it, so I will skip this step. Once you have the Heroku CLI installed, what you need to do is go in your console and be on the root directory, which I am right now, and simply say Heroku login. It will pop up a browser, it will ask you to authenticate yourself, whatnot, and once it is done, you will be good to go. Logged in, perfect. If I go in here, yeah, all things are done. Now here what it says is go to your project, which we are already git in it, so it will connect with your repository here. So I would say clone this repository in your GitHub account and do all this stuff, which will be more better. And then it says commit your project code repository and deploy it to Heroku using Git, which is fine. Then I need to do this remote connection. I will add this here. Done. Then just something to be written, or just a small change, so that our code says, yeah, I've seen your changes and whatnot. So just a space, which is fine. Now we can do, then it says, just I'm following it. There's nothing new which I'm doing here. And I want it to fail so that we know, okay, what steps we missed and whatnot, and how the things will be done then. How come it has, oh yeah, it has requirement.txt here. This was an important step which I missed. I mean, which I didn't reset. So if you are following it, see here, you have to have this Django Heroku installed in your environment, right? The environment where you are running the app. And the next thing which you need to install is the Gunicon. And I think this is all. And if you have anything missing, then it will throw an error and you would know what needs to be done. And now it says https billingheroku.com app deployed to Heroku. Let's go and check. Super, it failed, but this is good. This is good. Now we have some logs to check. Let's check it here. And it says, let's read it. Release v1 created, which is fine. Enable log, okay, which is fine. Database is connected, which is fine. Deploy happened, build succeeded. At error, no web access running. Get blah 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 blah. Right, and no web process running. Get, which is fine. This all is fine. Right, status 503. So now I know what's missing, so let's directly jump into it. Let's go to our settings.py file, and if you see the allowed hosts, right, this is really important step here. The reason being, our Django would only entertain such requests which are coming towards a particular host, right? So right now we have not given any information for the host. So first of all, by default you can add localhost and then 127.0.0.1, which is again says localhost. And there is another interesting thing which we need to add is the URL which we just used, right? So this is the one which we have to paste. We need the domain name, not the HTTPS. So this is one step, right? So this is one change. The next change which we need is in the settings.py, we have to introduce our Heroku settings here, right? So what are the settings? I just entered it here, import OS Django Heroku, which is the module which we installed, and the major question would come, how I got to know about this. So okay, yeah, so there is no module installed, which is fine. We can install it. I will close this. Pip install Django Heroku, and I got to know about this from by debugging first of all, but there is another documentation available from Heroku which helps us on how to deploy a Django app and whatnot. So I will just simply do how to deploy a Django app in Heroku, and see, oh no, not this one. devcenterheroku.com, and it gives all this information here. So we just need to follow it, right? So nothing specific. Now once we are done with this two additions, the first one adding this line of code, and then the second one was having it in our requirement.txt, and for now we are good to go. So let's deploy it again. So to do that, we need to add this all, git add star git commit -m Heroku updates and git push, and we can actually check it from here. What was the, so here it will do all the process again, building it again, deploying it again, and then we will see if we have missed any step or we are good to go. So Python app detected, and while it is happening, I would like your attention here in this particular part which says discovering process type proc file declare types none. Just keep this in mind, we need to resolve it. So we will check it. So HTTPS simple billing system Heroku.app deployed to, perfect. Oh, I did it wrong. Again, same, we do have some error. Let's check it. See, if I check the conf logs, this time it is little different. Again, 503 status, which is fine. No web process running, right? So this kind of looks a similar response, but we had added some settings in of Heroku and Django Heroku in our app, but still the same. So now I would like your attention to back here. If you see proc file declare types none, and again it says here, where is it, no web process running. So I did some little Google search, and what I got to know is that we need to give this proc file kind of a setting through which Django runs, Heroku reads about it and identifies what needs to be done on which format it needs to be done. So to do that, we need to add a file called proc file in our main route here, right, where the manage.py is. So and this is case sensitive, right? So I would proc file, right? So proc file now added, and in the proc file I would like to change the name a little bit. Where exactly I am right now? What is the path? Oh, wrong folder, demo. So here it is, and this is my data dump which we didn't saw it earlier. Okay, My bad. Okay, so right now I'm in the right location. I would like to change the name of my file. It has to be capital P, and now we're good. Capital P proc file, and in here I need this content here. So release python manage.py migrate and web. This is what the Heroku is looking for. So web Gunicon billing project dot wsgi. So billing project here dot wsgi. So this particular file from which the application gets started, and that's all. And Gunicon is the deployment. How should I put it? So we need Gunicons or Green Unicorn to deploy, or G Unicorn to deploy our Django apps. Django app uh, cannot be act as a web server. It's a web application or any API, but for production purpose, we need Green Unicorn to support our Django for deployment, right? So once we have added these two things, let's get back again, close it, and now we have to add it again. Git add start git commit -m proc file edit, and then we can just simply say git push Heroku master. And if you care now, discovering process types, proc file declare types, release and web. Earlier we didn't had release and webs, we had only none. And so once we have introduced our proc file, we are in right shape. And let's check the web application. I'm just checking, waiting for it to give me a confirmation everything is done. So now you see migration, everything came up, all the logs which we see in our normal run mode, right? Run service. So let's check the project in deployed mode. So I have to go to web browser here again. And voila, as you can see, I have my application deployed, right? So let's check in. So simple billing system demo. And right now it is running. I have not used any other add-ons, resources, deploy, right? So this is the one which we used, metrics. We have to add some. I have not added my credit card here. Access settings. Now I think now you guys can explore it. So we are using this much of size there, which is fine. And let's use the tool once. Submit. Perfect. Go to dashboard. Perfect. Go to home again. So I believe you guys have got the idea how to deploy now. Submit. Go to dashboard. See, things are working, which is good, right? So I hope you understood how to deploy your app in Heroku now. I mean, it's really simple. You have to just follow a path. Just start from the original documentations which have been provided by any this web platforms or cloud platforms, and from there onwards you can debug, find out what you're missing, and finally you will have your system deployed. I hope you like this video. You have understood how to deploy your Django app for any mini projects. So don't try for mega projects like, okay, if it is using any AI based something like object detection or maybe a heavy app, it is not going to support it because it's a free, right? So it has to be a smaller project which has a small footprint. As you can see, 500 MB is the limit. The deployed file should not be more than 500 MB. So that's the whole catch here. I think this is all for this particular video. Thanks for Just a small shout out for all those people who are still subscribed to my channel. This was a long due from my side. I had not uploaded for more than a year now, but this is now a new start, I would say. I'm still open for ideas on projects and any like pet project or something. And yeah, this is all. Thanks for your time and have a great day. Thanks for watching this video again. Have a great day. Bye bye.